Welcome back to Third Eye View. We're here now with our guest, Tamara of the Green Owl, who's also a corrective massage therapist. So tell us, Tamara, a little bit about what it is that you do.
So, what I do is corrective massage therapy. So it's a little bit different than
like a hot stone massage type thing, per se?
Yeah, it's a little bit different than the nice relaxation, fluffy kind of massage. Basically, I put things back in place. Gently.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Gently. We don't do any of the Cairo fast stuff, but it's an integrated massage. So there's a few different modalities that we use that I've been taught.
Okay. And what was your first experience with what it is that you're doing today?
6 years ago, I believe. Hadn't had my letters for too long. So I was at a massage conference and I had an afternoon. I had a day that I didn't really have anybody else booked, or any other classes booked, I should say. And I was looking through and going, oh, well, this might be interesting. Haven't heard of this guy before. And I went in and that was my aha moment, because he corrected something in me that nobody else had been able to correct in 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And
so you had an actual session, like a massage session with this person? Or?
Yes, in front of 100 some different therapists,
wow.
Me up on the table.
So there
in the
was
big
the
screen.
shove. Yeah, here we go. Have you in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah, so that was fun. But that was
wow.
my, I need to learn this makes sense moment.
Wow. So you really connected with what he was doing with you physically, and that's where you had that moment.
It was just like, this is logical. This makes sense. I understand this. This is what I want to do, and I want to help people like me who has had issues for, like I said, 20 some years, and pain and chronic pain and bad pain. And he made it all go away in about a half an hour. And I was blown out of the water.
Yeah, and I think we should make it clear that you are very well educated in a lot of different modalities in massage. It's something that you've practiced, that's something that you've gone to school for, and now what's coming up for you is something like the icing on the cake, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of the other modalities that you can combine. What's your background?
Actually, I was a PSW or PA2 before I became a massage therapist.
Yes,
so I just knew that I wanted to help people and I wanted to make them feel better about themselves. And I had chronic pain myself, so I was just drawn to massage therapy.
We had a little bit of our hot topic earlier where we talked about how do you know when someone is an appropriate intuitive healer. Like, is there something that you can share with our audience for kind of a tell to know if this is an appropriate healer or not?
It really is a personal for everybody. My daughter gets so annoyed with me because I always tell her every body is different.
No two bodies alike.
No two bodies, and not like both physically and mentally.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just jive with people, and other times it doesn't feel right.
And we can attest to that as mediums and psychics too. You just have clients that connect, or they connect with you, and sometimes where they don't. So I like that. Another way of using their intuition and your intuition. You know when it's a good fit and when it's not a good fit.
And I think it's really important that all of the different alternative healers, that it's words that I'm looking for, they will let you know if something is working, then you run with it. But if something, like I know with me personally, I have somebody and I work 2-3 times on them, we're not getting anywhere, I will tell them flat out, I'm not the right therapist for you.
This isn't
Let's
working.
find you something else.
Oh, I love
or
that.
Or if we've worked and it's like, you know what, I've done enough. I've done all I can do for you. So let's find you someone to take you the rest of the way.
Take you the rest of the way.
Because every body is different, and not every modality matches with every body.
And I like what you're saying about who you feel right with, because there's also the placebo effect. Like maybe we think it's not working, but if it's working for that person, I know there's been studies done that it's actually works.
If they believe it's working, it's working.
And
that's
I
what
think
really
that's
matters.
where you delve into the realm of quantum.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that? I think that's a whole other episode.
That
there.
is a massive other episode, yes.
So getting back to where you were saying with your intuition, can you describe how you kind of merge the two, your intuition with your training background and how that works? What comes first? The intuition, the training,
the chicken or the egg. And they merge really closely together. So sometimes I look at somebody and go, I can see that their shoulder is forward and that they need.
So physically you can see, right?
I can see. And then I'll start working and think, okay, well I need to, and then I feel like I have to go somewhere else and correct something else before I correct the shoulder.
And I liked how you were describing it to me earlier, where you're drawn intuitively somewhere and then your logical mind kind of kicks in and goes, oh yeah, that makes sense because of this. And then you bring in your training. It's kind of like a really nice give and take and directive piece that you have.
That's why what I'm working on a little bit, to try to open that up a little bit more and really make it flow even better.
And let's face it, who doesn't want a healer that just knows where to go and knows where those spots are? I'm sure you've had people that come in and say, oh, my back hurts. And okay, we're not starting on the back. It's a little bit of a process, right?
Yeah. And it's both intuitive now, but it's also a lot of learned, thanks to the teachers that I have had. They're like, no, it's all frontal fascial lines. You have to open that up first. So lots of people come in. They say, oh, my upper back hurts. My shoulders are so sore. I don't touch the upper back for the first session. I open the front of them up. I release the shoulder capsule. I release the neck tissue, or like the issues in the neck. And then maybe the next time.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I'm sure when they leave, they're thinking, she didn't touch my back or
I have
my
a lot
area.
of people that are like, but my back hurts. You're not touching my back. And it's like, yeah, but that's not where
they know.
the root core is.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
You have to follow it around.
Yeah, and a lot of the healers now are talking about channeling ascended masters and channeling the energy from above.
Yeah.
And that's so exciting to me, to begin to understand that we can do that and have it come through our hands to heal.
Absolutely, you're right. I'm
much
pegging.
so.
Be sure to subscribe to our Third Eye View YouTube channel and check us out on Facebook. And as always, you can connect with us through Kawartha Mediums as well.